Hey everyone! Today, we're building a shield block ability just like in Dark Souls, using Unreal Engine 5's gameplay ability system. We'll cover all the essential mechanics: damage immunity while blocking, the attacker's reaction to a blocked attack, and stamina consumption. By the end, you'll have a robust shield block mechanic ready for your RPG game. Let's get into it. First, let's create animation montage. Search for block animations. Right-click on sword and shield block animation and create montage from it. Name it AM, sword and shield block. Add new montage section. Name it idle. Drag sword and shield block idle animation to this section. Now create one more section. Name it end. Drag sword and shield block 2 animation to it. Rename default section to start. There's some root offset these animation that slightly moves character forwards and backwards. To fix this, select all 3 animations and open them in Property Matrix. Enable root motion for all 3 animations. For root motion root lock, select Anim first frame. Also, make sure that force root lock is enabled. Now this offset movement is gone. One thing that is left is to link idle section to itself. This will ensure that idle section is looping until we stop the ability. Now go to the Melee Abilities folder. Create new gameplay ability. Name it GA, sword and shield block. Let's implement Activate Ability event. First, we need to commit ability. Then get actor info and play anim montage using skeletal mesh component. For anim montage, select block montage we created before. For starting section, enter start. Then add sequence node after play montage. First, we need to apply gameplay effect to owner that will provide immunity to damage during execution of the ability. Create new gameplay effect. Name it GE, sword and shield block. Open it. Change duration policy to infinite. Add new component and select immunity to other effects. Add new element to immunity queries. For effect definition, select GE, damage, sword and shield. Use this gameplay effect in block ability. Apply gameplay effect to owner returns effect handle, promote it to variable. Name it, block effect handle. We will need this to remove this effect on ability end. Go back to sequence node. Next we will add task that checks if ability should end, for example if user release block input. For this purpose we will use wait gameplay event task. Create new event tag. Name it, event, block, end. Make sure that only trigger once and only match exact are checked. Now create new custom event. Name it, block end. Here we need to play end section of the block montage. On montage completed and on interrupted events we should call end ability function. Use this event when event block gameplay event is received. Promote this async task to variable. Name it, wait for block end task. Next we will add logic for notifying attacker that his attack is blocked. To do this, we will use wait gameplay effect blocked by immunity task. For source tag requirements, select combat melee attack tag. This will ensure that only effects caused by instigator that preforms melee attack are filtered. Check only trigger once. First, we need to check if the immunity gameplay effect is one we associate to block ability. If yes, we will execute gameplay cue on actor that causes damage. Damage causer we can get from block spec output. Now add new gameplay cue tag. Name it, attack blocked reaction. At the end, promote this async task to variable. Name it, wait for immunity task. Finally, implement on-end ability event. Here we need to remove block effect we applied on ability activation. Then we will end all async tasks. This will ensure that no async tasks are performed after ability ends. Now let's create attack blocked reaction montage. Since there is no specific Mixamo animation for this purpose, we can use this sword and shield attack for animation. Create anim montage from it. Name it A.M. Sword and Shield Block Reaction. Now go to Interfaces folder. Open Warrior Interface. Add new function. Name it On Attack Blocked. Go to Character Base Blueprint. Implement this new function. We should play attack blocked reaction on this event. Now go to Cues folder. Create new gameplay cue. Name it GC Attack Blocked Reaction. First, make sure that Attack Blocked Reaction is selected for Gameplay Cue tag. Then override function on Execute. Here we need to call on Attack Blocked function using Warrior Interface. Go to Inputs folder. Create new input action. Name it IA block. Go to Default Input Mapping Context and map block input action to some key. I will choose Q. Now go to Player Blueprint. We will implement block input event. On input started, we should activate ability. On input completed, we will send end block gameplay event to self. Make sure to create new tag for block ability and assign it to the block ability blueprint since we skipped it before. Last thing we need is to grant block ability to player character. For now we will add it to test abilities array. Later we will refactor this and make separate abilities for left and right hand. Let's play and test this. When you press and hold block input, player will activate block ability and will enter in block montage. If you release block input, ability is ended and player returns to idle animation. When block is active, then player is immune to damage. Here we can see that attack block montage is bad. We will improve it later. Also, when you stop playing, you will receive these errors. Let's first fix them. Go back to block ability. Find on end ability event. Here we need to check if wait task is valid before we try to end it. Let's test this. As you can see, errors are gone now. Now let's fix problem with attack blocked reaction montage. Here we will create new montage section to avoid playing first part of the montage. Now block reaction is better. One more thing I would like to cover is consuming stamina during block. First, create new gameplay effect. Name it G.E. Cost, Sword and Shield Block. Add one attribute modifier. Select Stamina attribute. For magnitude modifier, enter -2. Now go back to block ability blueprint. For ability cost effect, select one we just created. This will ensure that cost effect is applied once ability committed. But we need to implement logic for applying this cost all time during execution of block ability. Make more space here and add one more pin to sequence node. We will use set timer by event function to apply cost on timer. Promote time as variable. Name it, apply cost timer. Set it to 0.2. Make sure that looping is checked. Here it is important to connect apply cost timer to initial start delay. This will ensure that we do not start applying cost effect immediately upon ability activation, since cost effect will be applied by commit ability node. On apply cost event, we should commit ability cost. If it returns false, this means that character runs out of stamina, so we should end block. At the end, we need to clear and invalidate apply cost loop on end ability event. Now we have character that consumes stamina during block ability. When block is ended, stamina is auto-regenerated. Also, when stamina is fully drained, character will automatically exit block. As of now, we have created player character that has attack and block abilities that are consuming stamina. We have stamina auto-regeneration. Also, we have enemy character that is able to find target, strafe around it, and attack. If you're excited for what's next, I've created a full roadmap for all the features planned by the end of the year. Be sure to check it out in the description. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell to stay updated on the next episode. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.